Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
I love this clip because I don't know if you heard the news. Michael Avenatti. What did Tucker call him again? He was the something porn lawyer. Creepy porn lawyer. That's right, CPL. This was the guy, obviously, who represented Stormy Daniels in her suit against Donald Trump. And then CNN and MSNBC. And I'm not using hyperbole here in terms of the number of times that Avenatti got on those networks within a 6-month period. Hundreds of times. More than people they actually paid to be on their networks. I remember a New York Times piece where Jake Tapper would literally brag about how, I would text Avenatti and say, hey, can you come on tonight? And Avenatti's like, I'm already in the building. I'm talking to Jeff Zucker, who was the president at CNN at the time. Like, he was considered to be a presidential frontrunner for the Democratic nomination going into, I believe it was 2020. Anyway, we'll get to that clip in a moment. But here is Ana Navarro, who, when you look back on this stuff, this is 6 years ago, compares Avenatti to the Holy Spirit, one of the creepiest criminals, cheesy people on this planet, who fleeced his clients out of millions of dollars, and she compares him to the Holy Spirit because he said mean things about Trump. This is cut number 10. Go.
Lately, to me, you're like the Holy Spirit. You are all places at all times, right?
No.
I mean, I do. I see you all over cable news. I see you. There is a seat available if you want to be a co-host at The View. You might, there's people here you can pitch.
Yeah, co-host at The View. You're like the Holy Spirit. That is from the Did Not Age Well department, no question. Meanwhile, a guy that I get compared to sometimes, which really annoys me because, he's pretty much, Mr. Potato Head. And at last check, I am not. Of course, we're talking about Brian Stelter of CNN, a guy who got fired and then somehow rehired by the same network. He also, in 2020, thought that Michael Avenatti was a serious contender to be the Democratic nominee because CNN puts him on the air a lot. Therefore, that makes you a contender. Yep, that is warped logic. If you ever wanted to look that one up in the dictionary, this is cut number 11. Go.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. I don't know if it's a good thing that star power and TV savvy is required for the job, but I think it is. And by the way, I think President Obama also had a lot of TV star power, and that helped him pre-Trump. But Trump is more evidence of this. And looking ahead to 2020, one reason why I'm taking you seriously as a contender is because of your presence on cable news.
So because you get put on cable news a lot, therefore, you, too, can be president of the United States. Avenatti, not long after that, was indicted and sent to jail for many years for, again, even a paraplegic that he had represented, actually, stole money from. When you steal from a paraplegic, you need more than prison. There is an 8th circle of hell that is waiting for you. If that happens. But again, this was the toast of the town, Michael Avenatti, back in 2019, 2020, because again, he said provocative things about Trump, therefore good enough to run the country. And he became president, by the way, of his cell block in Rikers. So congratulations, Michael Avenatti. Now he is out and back in Hollywood. So despite all this money that he owes all these people, he'll be back driving a Maserati again. And it'll be as if nothing ever happened, because that's how things work.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.